kind of tough. Yeah. Ah, damn it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I wanted to share my experience with a game that's been making waves, Battlefield 6. Now, full disclosure, I am not your typical Battlefield player. In fact, I'm more of a casual gamer, and first-person shooters aren't exactly my bread and butter. So I'm coming at this from a completely fresh perspective. I wanted to see what all the fuss was about and if a non-hardcore FPS fan like myself could find enjoyment in this massive action-packed title. First impressions, action and performance. Right off the bat, one thing is undeniable. Battlefield 6 is a spectacle. It's a well-made game, and the sheer scale of the action is pretty incredible. There's always something happening, whether it's an explosion in the distance, a vehicle roaring past, or a firefight breaking out. Despite the intensity, I was genuinely impressed with the performance. I played for a good amount of time and only encountered one minor visual bug, which is honestly quite remarkable for a game of this scope. So technically, the game feels solid. The feeling of war? What surprised me most was the feeling the game manages to convey about large-scale military conflicts. Even as a casual player, you get a sense of the chaos and scale of these battles. The sound design, the environmental destruction, the sheer number of players, it all contributes to this immersive, albeit sometimes overwhelming experience. It definitely transports you to a world where massive conflicts are unfolding. Variety in playstyles. One of the aspects I really appreciated was the variety in how you can approach the game. Whether you prefer to be on the ground as infantry, hop into a tank, pilot a jet, or take to the skies in a helicopter, there are so many different ways to contribute. This is great for casual players because if one style isn't clicking with you, you can easily switch to something completely different and still feel like you're part of the action. Smaller modes, a casual gamer's best friend. Now, this is where I felt most at home. Battlefield 6 offers different game modes, and I found myself gravitating towards the ones with smaller maps and shorter playtime. Modes like Breakthrough on smaller sectors, or even some of the Portal creations, felt much more manageable. As a casual player, shorter matches are fantastic because you get that quicker hit of adrenaline and a new opportunity to try and secure a win without feeling bogged down in a long, drawn-out conflict. It provides that fresh motivation that keeps you coming back for another round.
What is going on? Or is that theirs? What are you doing here? I can't see anything. Shit, he's there. Yes!
Long-term motivation and ranked play. Coming into the Battlefield series as a complete newbie, I have to admit that my long-term motivation feels a little murky. I'm not sure what the core progression loop is beyond unlocking some weapons and gadgets. This leads me to wonder, is there a ranked mode in Battlefield? And more importantly, would a ranked mode even make sense for a game with such a large and sometimes chaotic player count? While I can see the appeal for competitive players, I'm not sure how well it would integrate for the more casual audience. Maybe some form of skill-based matchmaking in the regular modes would be a better fit? Weapon upgrades and feeling underpowered. One thing I did notice is that unlocking weapon upgrades feels like a bit of a grind for a casual player. It takes time and consistent play to get those attachments that can really make a difference. This can sometimes lead to the feeling of being underpowered in engagements against more experienced players with fully kitted out weapons. It's a bit of a hurdle that might discourage some casual players from sticking with it in the long run.
Nope. Not today and then. Aw, shitty.
Fuck! Need a medic! We need defensive support.
Ah.
A tactical mode for older casual players? Personally, what I would love to see in a Battlefield game is a more tactical game mode, something akin to Rainbow Six Siege. As an older casual gamer, the sheer chaos of the larger modes can be a bit overwhelming, and it definitely takes time to adjust to that constant sensory overload. A slower-paced, more strategic mode that emphasizes teamwork and careful planning could be a fantastic addition and might attract players like myself who find the constant running and gunning a bit stressful. Without a mode like that, I can see how the learning curve and the intensity might eventually lead to me putting the game down simply because it feels too chaotic and requires too much constant focus.
Conclusion.
So, overall, what's my takeaway from Battlefield 6 as a casual non-FPS player? It's a visually impressive and action-packed game with a lot to offer. The variety in playstyles and the availability of smaller, faster game modes are definitely a plus for newcomers. However, the long-term motivation and the feeling of being underpowered might be sticking points for some casual players. And personally, I think a more tactical game mode would be a fantastic addition.
Have any of you other casual players tried Battlefield 6? What were your experiences? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more casual gaming perspectives. Thanks for watching. That's so bad. That's so bad, but it worked. Damn it!
We have set charges on Bravo.
Damn it! Yeah. Yeah, we go for B. Maybe get them a little bit worked up in A.
The enemy have disarmed our charges on Bravo.
That is not good.
Let's go!
No! They're coming always from there. You have to be careful, guys. Damn you. Huh? Oh, I love this weapon. Yes.